Frightening sixth Liverpool summer signing closes slot is hailed for no-brainer transfer. Hello everyone, my name is Jack. I'm here to deliver every update on football news. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section. Liverpool are understood to be close on an agreement over personal terms to sign MARC GUEHI, with a number of journalists and pundits now backing the move to go through. Though the Reds have been warned that the England star's arrival could result in the departure of an ARNE slot favorite, the Premier League champions may have won the league by 10 clear points in Slot's first season at the helm. But that has not stopped the Dutchman from attacking the transfer market this summer. With Milos Kerkez's move now agreed at Liverpool and with an announcement expected imminently, he will join Georgi Mamardashvili, a deal arranged last summer. Jeremy Frimpong, Armin Pexey and Florian Wirtz as new Liverpool players. Despite getting 5 signings through the door, Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes are far from done, and there is a growing belief that they still want 2 more arrivals before the window closes for business on Monday, September 1st. And with time very much on their side, a new defender and a new striker are still very much on their radar. Their centre-half search appears to have focused on one man, Crystal Palace standout Gate. With a year left on his deal, the FA Cup winners have greenlit his exit this summer, as long as the price is right. And while no official bid has yet been lodged, our reporter Rudy Galletti revealed at the weekend that an agreement over personal terms was now close, ahead of the posturing around transfer talks. The Daily Mail's Lewis Steele, one of the first to deliver the news about Wirtz's move to Anfield, has spoken of his belief that the 23-cap England star will head to Anfield, while Simon Jordan, speaking on Talk Sport, also expects a handshake to be close between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. To further cement a belief that a deal is on, former Everton chief executive Keith Wynses expects the frightening deal to go through and feels the capture of the 24-year-old is a no-brainer for Slot. MARC GUEHI a no-brainer transfer, but big Liverpool exit could follow. Speaking about the prospect of the former Chelsea man swapping Selhurst Park for Anfield, Wynses told Football Insider it would be a no-brainer for them Liverpool if they can get hold of him. And all the noises coming out of the MARC GUEHI camp are that he's keen to go. I think it's a fantastic deal. I think Palace also recognized that. I think he's got just another year left on his contract, so they'd like to cash in as well. All parties could be very happy. From Southampton, Virgil van Dijk, a high-profile signing, has demonstrated great value. He has performed remarkably, and with fit duplicates like GUEHI, they could be extraordinary. The Merseysiders have exploded out the transfer blocks this summer, with sporting director Hughes working feverishly to significantly strengthen ARNE Slot's title-winning squad. To that end, signing number 5 of the summer in Milos Kerkez has finally been made official, with the Hungarian joining Georgi Mamardashvili arranged last summer. Jeremy Frimpong, Armin Pexey and Florian Wirtz as new Liverpool players, despite that now record £190 million plus €223 million, $261 million outlay. The Merseysiders are far from done yet, and, with the series of big money sales now planned, Liverpool are ready to armor themselves further with 2 more top-class signings, while a new center-forward is very much on their radar. More on that later. The Reds are also desperate to bolster their central defensive options, and the imminent departure of Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen has freed up the space and funds in Slot's squad to move for an upgrade. To that end, the Reds have very firmly locked onto England defender GUEHI in recent weeks, and with his deal at Selhurst Park expiring a year from now, Crystal Palace have made it clear they are open to his sale for the right price. They are understood to value the 24-year-old in the £70 million bracket. However, owing to the dwindling time on contract, together with the fact that he is understood to have stated his wish to move to Merseyside above all other suitors, the Daily Mail have revealed that Hughes is piecing together a low-ball bid of just £30 million to the FA Cup winners. And journalist Lewis Steele, one of the first to reveal news of Liverpool's planned swoop for Wirtz earlier this summer, believes that, while that is likely to be rejected, Palace could be ultimately forced to accept a package in the region of £40 million, €47 million, 55 meters for their star defender. Either way, sources have told Team Talk transfer correspondent Fraser Fletcher that the Reds have begun the process of holding talks with Palace to ascertain how much they are seeking for the 24-year-old. And with the prospective move branded frightening by former Everton chief Keith Wynses, Liverpool told MARC GUEHI, "Transfer is on, and it's a no-brainer deal." We revealed over the weekend that Liverpool are close to agreeing personal terms with GUEHI over a lengthy contract at Anfield, and with Palace now resigned to losing him and having targeted a deal for Sporting CP's Ousmane Diomande as a replacement. the Eagles will try and hold out for the best price possible for the 23 times capped England man. In the meantime, the capture of GUEHI has been branded a no-brainer for Slot, with the center-half already regarded as one of the best around, and with the player expected to further solidify the reigning champions, it would be a no-brainer for them Liverpool if they can get hold of him. And all the noises coming out of the MARC GUEHI camp are that he's keen to go. Former Everton chief executive Wines told Football Insider, "I'm frightened to say it, but yes, it's going to be a good signing for Liverpool, and I think it will go through." The plan for Slot was that GUEHI would effectively replace Jarell Quansah, who has an agreement to join Bayer Leverkusen this summer, in the quest to partner captain Virgil van Dijk in defense. However, there are growing fears that Ibu Konate could also be sold this summer after a failure to agree terms on a new deal. While it is important to note, the defender has insisted people should not believe all they read about his demands over fresh terms. A report this week has claimed the Frenchman is disappointed by the Reds' latest proposal to him. Now, football financial advisor Stefan Borson has told Football Insider that he thinks Konate may well depart Anfield this summer and GUEHI will arrive as his replacement. If Liverpool get the opportunity to sell Konate, they'd be open to it, Borson said. From what I hear, there hasn't been much progress in his contract talks, and they would rather make money on him now rather than let him go for free. Liverpool have got a few concerns about Konate because he's got a mistake in him. They got away with a few last year because of their position so far ahead of everybody else on the table. But that won't always be that way. If they want to win European Cups and that sort of thing, they can't afford that. It's a hard thing to accept because he is a good player, but they feel they can upgrade on him. They can go out and get a replacement, like MARC GUEHI, for example. It's something they're going to explore to improve their starting sheet. And if teams come in for Konate, they're going to listen to those offers. Ideally, they'd like him to sign a contract, and then they'll have a decision to make about who is going to start. But if he doesn't sign, they want to move him on. Liverpool transfer latest, Ikatak link, Sirius, Napoli, near Nunez, 11 to leave. Meanwhile, Napoli are reportedly set to land Darwin Nunez for €50 million and are serious about signing a second Red star as the Anfield exodus quickly gathers pace. Those two sales could be part of a giant summer clear-out on Merseyside, and with a number of departures already confirmed, a report this week has named the 11 players in total who will likely be shown the door as Slot takes a ruthless approach with his squad. And finally, a top journalist insists Liverpool remains seriously interested in signing Hugo Ekitike this summer, but have some big hurdles to clear before they can bring the Eintracht Frankfurt wire to Merseyside. Liverpool to lowball Crystal Palace as MARC GUEHI talks begin, and with frightening transfer on, Liverpool is in talks with Crystal Palace for MARC GUEHI. According to a top journalist who revealed another Richard Hughes masterclass could secure the deal for a lower fee. I think it's a fantastic deal. I think Palace also recognizes that I think he's got just another year left on his contract, so they'd like to cash in as well. All parties could be very happy. If you remember the days when Virgil van Dijk came from Southampton, he was a big money signing at the time, but he's proven to be a superb buy. He's done really well. I think he and GUEHI, if they can keep fit, would be fantastic. I'm frightened to say it, but yes, it's going to be a good signing for Liverpool, and I think it will go through. Liverpool's initial plan was for GUEHI to replace Quansah, but football financial advisor Stefan Borson also thinks Ibrahima Konate could depart this summer, and that may have triggered the Reds to act with haste over GUEHI. If Liverpool get the opportunity to sell Konate, they'd be open to it, Borson said. From what I hear, there hasn't been much progress in his contract talks, and they would rather make money on him now rather than let him go for free. Liverpool have got a few concerns about Konate because he's got a mistake in him. They got away with a few last year because of their position so far ahead of everybody else on the table. But that won't always be that way. If they want to win European Cups and that sort of thing, they can't afford that. It's a hard thing to accept because he is a good player, but they feel they can upgrade on him. If they can go out and get a replacement, like MARC GUEHI, for example, it's something they're going to explore to improve their starting sheet. And if teams come in for Konate, they're going to listen to those offers. Ideally, they'd like him to sign a contract, and then they'll have a decision to make about who is going to start. But if he doesn't sign, they want to move him on. Meanwhile, in his first interview as a Liverpool player, Kirk has sent a slight barb in Manchester United's direction by labeling the Merseysiders as the biggest club in England and having outlined his ambitions at the club. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.